who's here, everyone from our beautiful city, all of you wonderful city folks. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. And so I will call the meeting to order. And we can't adopt the minutes, but Ms. Carlin, can you please take roll?
Sure. Chairperson Phil Gomez,
Present.
Mr. DeRoy,
Present.
Mr. Fulton, Mr. Scales, Miss Beverly Williams, Miss Sheila Williams requested an excuse absence, and Miss Annette Wilson also requested an excuse absence.
Thank you, Ms. Carlin. Well, I'll move on to the chair's items. So the first is Juneteenth, which we discussed last month. So this wonderful occasion and celebration of our national Black community is coming up a week from Saturday. So I will definitely be there. Miss Annette will be there, and Mr. Dara, hopefully we can work it out so you can join us. I will be there the whole time, and so it will be a wonderful time for us to really, I really love being there and with all of the city staff and leadership, and then just really meeting the community. So it's always a great occasion for us to celebrate our community and let people know about our project. So, so hopefully I'll see most of you there. I wanted to give an update on the Anderson High School alumni athletics group. So about 3 weeks ago, Miss Annette, Councilperson Scipio, and I met with the group, and it was a wonderful fellowship meeting. I learned so much and met so many wonderful people. And we took the occasion to let everyone there know about AAHI and to really recruit. So Councilperson Scipio spoke first. I really wanted her to do that because this project is her vision and part of her mission in her leadership role. And so it was a really wonderful surprise. I didn't know she was going to be there, but she was, and of course she knew so many of the people. It looks like we will have Mr. Finney, Kwame Finney, join us. So I believe he's submitted his application, and I'm not sure when City Council will approve that. Maybe Dr. Christian might have an update, but I'm hoping that he can join us for Juneteenth. But he is just he has such a wealth of knowledge and so much positive energy, and he knows so many people. So I really have absolute faith that we're going to all really be blessed and inspired in our work with him. And I think he will help us really move our project forward. So the group meets the third Thursday of every month. And so I have to find out if they're meeting over the summer, but I will make sure if they are meeting to let the whole committee know, because I know that they would love to meet all of us. And they were so kind and hospitable, and it was just such a blessed day. So, so I'm really happy to report that. The Mapping Prejudice project is moving along. We have met with more partners, heard from more people that are very, very interested. And I'll be done with teaching summer school in just a few weeks. And so I'm going to use the summer before the semester starts to continue to make contacts and find venues for us to hold the meetings and work with the partners. I'll be training the interns. And so the project has really generated huge support and interest across really the whole city and the whole, our whole county and really statewide. And so I think it will really help us to promote the restorative justice goals of our committee and really support the community. It could lead to some great policy change for fair housing and even funding for fair housing. So for all of us officially to be a part of that project is just, I think, so important for our mission for this committee. So I'll be doing everything that I can to move that forward and find ways for us to partner with as many folks and groups as possible. So when we return from our summer break, I will definitely give everybody updates. And of course, this really is a community-wide project. That's something that Dr. Smith continues to stress whenever we have meetings, that it's not a Winston-Salem state project. It's, it's not just this or that. It really is a community-based project. So I'm very proud that that our committee joined and really supported being part of the initial partners. And so again, if anyone has ideas, suggestions, please let me know, and I'll make sure that I share that with Dr. Smith and all of the other partners. But we're getting great support from City Council. We're getting great support, of course, from the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools. And so I will keep you posted. My last item is our summer break. I believe the last few years we took off both July and August. So our wonderful director, Dr. Christian, I think can give us guidance on this issue. If we were to come back in August, it would be August 7th if we are going to stay with the Wednesday 2 p.m. meetings. Or if we take August off, then the first Wednesday of September is the 4th. So those are just some dates to keep in mind. I know that we previously discussed switching to a different evening, and I believe maybe Dr. Christian, you and Councilperson Scipio were going to look at what days and times could work within the bigger city calendar. And so I think we're just open to either keeping it where we are, if that's going to be the best thing for the group at large, or moving to a different day and time. So we'll see where we land. So those are my items for this month's meeting. Thank you. So I believe we have our director's updates now. Dr. Christian.
Well, thank you. And thank you all for being here this afternoon. First, I do want to say thank you all who attended the sexual harassment, the DEI training that was sponsored by the city attorney's office. Again, that is basically a citywide initiative in which not only are our commissioners and our city council members, but all directors and all staff will actually be a part of that training. They'll have to sit in on that training. So again, thank you all for being there for that. As you mentioned, there are 1 or 2 vacancies on the AAHI commission, and I am working with Mrs. Linda Barnes to get those filled, as well as we are working with Ms. Keisha Red over in the city attorney's office to ensure that the terms are correct. So we are working on those. And of course, when you guys reconvene, we should have the information ready for you. The other point that I do want to discuss with you all, again, as you mentioned, upcoming events, we have the Pride Festival on June the 22nd. And thank you who are planning to attend. I look forward to seeing you there for that event. Also on June 22nd, from 5 to 7 p.m., World Relief International Festival for Refugee. They are having their Refugee Day that same day again, but that's from 5 to 7 p.m. if you're interested in that as well. Of course, in July the 27th, we are having the Back to School community event in which our Language Access Division is partnering with agencies such as the Winston-Salem Police Department, the Sheriff's Department, Goodwill Industries, and several others to give out backpacks, pencils, and other school supplies to students at the Compared Foods, which is located off of Peters Creek Parkway. So that will take place on July the 27th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, to help give out pencils and other school supplies, please do so. We look forward to you being there if you can. And last but not least, again, as you mentioned, we do want to talk a little bit more about when the commission will resume. We can do that as we kind of go through the next couple of months, next couple of weeks, and come up with a definitive date. I am still waiting on some feedback regarding moving the meetings inside, person to person, face to face, in the hall of Justice building, City Hall building. So we'll wait to hear back from them on that as well. Miss Iris, I see that you've joined us today. Thank you for being here. Is there anything you want to report on for fair housing?
No, I think we have about 8 cases, I believe. Am I correct, Carlin? That we closed out. Well, we will be closing out the year. That's about it.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. And that's all that I have.
Thank you, Dr. Christian.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Do we have any other questions or issues or items? Mr. Tura, Mr. Bobby, do you have any suggestions or questions?
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
No, I don't have any questions or any comments that I could make that I can think of at this time.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, I believe then this has been a short and sweet meeting, and we
Ms. Villa Gomez.
yes, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Carlin.
Just for confirmation, are we meeting next month? Because normally we don't have a meeting in July.
No, we won't meet next month.
Okay.
I believe all the commissions take July off now.
Yes.
So the question would be, do we return in August or September? So I believe we're keeping that open at this point, unless Dr. Christian has suggestions or information about the ideal month to return.
I would say that August would probably be the ideal month to return.
Okay.
That would help us to, of course, stay synchronized with the other commissions as well. And if we do that, then of course we can hit the ground running at the same time.
Perfect. I have to try to remember that. So as we move forward, it likely be we'll only take July off. It doesn't matter who will be on the committee, but they will be taking July off and reconvening in August. That makes sense. We don't want to be away for too long. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Glad to help.
Well, this has been a short but sweet meeting, and I look forward to seeing hopefully everybody on Juneteenth. And so take good care, everyone, and enjoy the rest of June and July. And God willing, we will all be back here with everyone else who's a part of our wonderful committee and commission. Maybe not the same time or same date, but at some point early in August, we'll come back together. So thank you so much, everyone. Take good care. And if you need anything, please just reach out. You know that I'm so committed. AAHI is one of the most important things in my life. So even if we're taking some time off, if there's anything that I need to do, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Can you
Yes.
call me?
Yes, sir. I will call you right away. As soon
All
as
right.
I